Returning to our series on the sugar tax, tonight we speak to Michael Dunkley, the former premier, who is also CEO of Dunkley's Dairy, one of our largest food importers. We previously spoke to the Diabetes Association and also drinks distributor Barrett & Son. It's a complex issue with a simple goal to reduce unhealthy sugar consumption. But is the sugar tax working?
In the lead up to it, through the very poor consultation that the government had in the House of Assembly, I think the opposition laid out a very strong case. I was very strong in what I thought about it, declared my interest on right away. But sugar tax around the world have shown to be ineffective. In fact, they've shown to have no impact on people's spending habits and people's health. If you look at the United States, Canada, Denmark, Hungary, all places, Mexico, that put a sugar tax in a couple of years ago, you've seen now that in measuring it, there has been no improvement in obesity. In fact, if you take a look in some places, for example, Canada, soda sales have been on the decline for the past 3 or 4 years, as I would say in Bermuda. But obesity's gone up amongst male and females at the same time. And so this sugar tax was, I believe, either a poorly thought out initiative to help health, which I don't think you could argue that because we haven't seen any health initiatives, or it was a cash grab to try to get a government in a poor position with the budget to balance the budget. So I think the only thing that come out of this is more money in the government coffers. When you go into a grocery store, those people with a lower disposable income to spend on groceries now have to pay more for the same basket of goods, because you're really not going to change their spending habits that easily. This punishes healthy people, because they have to pay 75% on a can of soda or 75% on a bottle of Gatorade, when an athlete might need the Gatorade to replenish the electrolytes, so now they're paying 75% more. Doing my research in regards to the sugar tax, I found out that Bermuda was certainly at the top end of the scale for percentage of tax. To start at 50, go to 75, that's drastic. So when somebody on social media complained the other day, well, Coffee Mate went from $10 to $16, yeah, because 75% tax was levied on it recently when they put it in the sugar tax category. So it's serious. Now, sadly, Diane, we've seen the drastic increase in food prices because of taxes like the sugar tax and generally the government policy that they've enacted since they became the government in 2017. We've seen tax increase across the board, which at the end of the day have to be passed on.